Fucking hell. Don't be, mate. That's made the cut.
Fucking hell. All right.
That scared the fuck out of me. Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
On that bombshell.
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling? Yeah.
I'm pretty good, mate.
Yeah, good.
I'm good.
Also, thank you for driving.
That's fine, mate. This will be the last one for a while.
Because I'm in no position to.
I'll be Ubering next time.
Oh, yeah, we will. Because we're getting ready for the gala.
Oh, we will be. When we record next time.
And we'll be dressed up.
Are we both going to be at Rundles? Telling people now because we'll have already done it by the time this comes out, I think. Yeah, I've got to go and see them, actually.
Did you see Nell just went and got a custom suit done at Rundles?
I did see that.
For the gala. Very excited to see that. And I'm repurposing something they've made me previously. I
was going to get something custom made, but it's been cost prohibitive altogether.
How was that?
It's just so I'm going to go and buy a new jacket and get it.
Yeah,
get
it
sorted. But
yeah,
Anyway, where are we? Should I bother asking you about a list?
I've got one.
Right.
So we're going back a while now.
Good.
Given the time that this will come out. So maybe it was, I don't know. It was March or April. I had 2 hectic weeks. I had a week of truck driving and then a Victorian wedding.
Yes.
And then I was up the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, we know,
week.
mate. You haven't shut up about it, but continue.
Thanks. You're really negative right now. And I'm feeling a bit vulnerable.
All right.
Because of the volume of neck tear that I've had. So the Victorian week, so I do a week of truck driving a month back at the farm.
Yes.
Because there's a contract down the feedlot. That's my job. I love it. Straightens me out. Can't get too gay in Newcastle.
Right.
If I'm going back driving a truck.
Copy.
So I've done all of the straw deliveries. The last of it was 2 loads on Thursday morning.
Then the sticks and then the bricks, so the pigs were fucking thrilled.
So I've done two loads of straw in the morning, finished at about 12 on a Thursday, driven to Newcastle, got into Newcastle at 6 p.m, and I had to get to Victoria that night for a wedding on Friday. So I've hooked up the caravan and thought, all right, I got time to pack my shit, have a shower, have dinner, then get on the road.
Oh, this is the same weekend I went down to Dudar because I talked to you while I was in Jarvis Bay.
Exactly. But unbeknownst to me, the fucking Knights or the Jets or some fucking muppet was playing at the stadium.
Is this being parked in?
So I've
Lincoln?
got home and there's been a wedge of people start parking. And because it's a council depot car park, and when I got home, it was kind of on the verge of coming and going, whatever. But I got home, started packing up my stuff, back and forth to the wagon and noticed that there's a shitload of cars coming in.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I need to just go now. Anyway, by the time I got everything loaded and ready to go, I only just got out of the car park.
Yeah, right.
Because this thing is fucking bumper to bumper.
Well, it's tight coming into that car
Yeah,
park.
and there's basically, once you get in there's no way you're getting out until everyone's getting out.
Yeah.
Like even if you're just a single car. So I make my way down to Victoria. And then hang on, I've got a note here. Oh, yeah.
Just to get you back on track.
So that was pretty hectic night. Victorian wedding was a fucking vibe, and it is definitely top 5.
Right.
Country wedding, which is always more work. Nobody thinks it is. And I'd say country wedding is it's on your own property.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful and sentimental and all the things because you're having it at your own place.
Yeah.
And this was a young couple that bought their own farm, and it was in their fucking front yard.
Hang on a minute.
I'm waiting.
Hang on.
This better be good. Oh.
You're just on the podcast, mate. Anything you want to shout out to the people?
Not a big, strong man to lift up something big.
Oh, I'm at Shout Brewing in Newcastle recording the podcast, mate.
Okay. Won't be finished at 3.
Yeah, I'll be home by about 1:30.
Excellent. I'll speak to you then.
Bye for now.
Who the fuck was that?
One of my mates, literally in the corner.
Needs a lift.
Needs a big, strong man to lift something.
Yeah. Well, your ego's inflated.
I'm not very smart, but I can lift heavy stuff.
Good on you. So back to this country wedding. Yes, more effort.
Cost you more
energy.
More effort, yeah.
It does cost you more because
you got to hire all the shit.
You save 10 grand on not hiring a venue, but you've got to get the marquee and all the shit to go in it. But just the timeline that this couple put together.
Oh, for themselves. Yeah, nightmare.
So that they maximised every fucking moment they could with their guests.
Sure.
They had live music for the ceremony, a vibe. They built this, like, it was a chapel but not, as in it was just fucking posts in the chapel shape on their front lawn. He'd sown ryegrass and a shitload of urea, so it was lush as fuck. Like, really cool, ceremony spot. But then the canapes in their backyard, they had the marquee, band come in, everything. They didn't fuck around for photos for 3 hours.
Yeah.
They basically did the family photos in that chapel spot. And then
photos and videos. What a waste of time.
Yeah. And then came back, like it was just the fireworks for the dance, the whole kit and caboodle. And
sounds cheap.
Again, when I'm talking about, like, it's like a lot of, you got all these weddings and it's fucking full on. But you get down there, I was sleep deprived and it was a long fucking way to go.
Yeah.
But I've always found my interstate couples are by far my favourite because I feel like they appreciate the fact that I've come all that way for them.
Yeah.
But which is silly because they paid for it. They paid the travel, the whole thing.
Yeah.
MC'd it. It was just a fucking vibe. Loved it. Then the following week, was back at the farm. Thought Sunshine Coast was below the Gold Coast.
I wondered where this story was going. I know where it's going.
So I've got to the farm, which is 5 hours north of Newcastle. There for Wednesday night dinner. Pretty casual about the next day. Thought, I'll get up at
time
this
to get
time,
Sunshine Coast.
whatever.
How far did you think it was to the Sunshine Coast?
3.5 hours.
How far was it to the Sunshine Coast?
6 hours.
Very good.
Very different. So the night before was a bit of a mental battle because I was like, fuck, I've got to get up a lot earlier, write my thing, get on the road, whatever. So anyway, got up at 5, wrote the script, was ready to go by 7:30. Poked my head out of the bedroom to the kitchen, said, hi, bye, don't have time for brekkie, I'm just going to get on the road. Walked outside, could see the front right tyre of the wagon dead to the fucking ground. Straight back inside. Actually, Ange, do have time for brekkie. Can you please make me some? Robert, come and help me. Anyway, so pulled all the gear out of the back of the wagon to change the tyre. Realised that I didn't have the Toyota kit that I've got. The fucking, what do you call it? The bloody wheel brace. Wrong size for the rims that I've got.
Oh, you got new rims.
New rims on the wagon.
Copy.
So if I was on the side of the road, could not have changed my own tyre, and it would have looked like some helpless fucking unit.
Yeah.
So Robert's brought his truck down, all the tools, jack, whatever, jacked up, ripped it off, put the spare on, but I've only got this
little skinny thing.
No, it's a full spare,
right.
but I'd got new tyres on the wagon maybe a month ago, and so the tread difference between them was about an inch.
Yeah, right.
Between the tyre on the front left and the spare, which would have fucked the diff.
Yeah.
So we decided, all right, well, we better patch the other one. And I had a patch kit in the wagon, done that, put it on. Robert, being a good parent, he's gone, no, I don't, it's not safe. You shouldn't, take the Land Rover instead. And the patch might fail, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
So started loading all my shit into the wagon, into the Land Rover, and then realised that I charged my speaker on the way to the wedding because I got a 240-volt plug in the back of the wagon.
Oh, and you hadn't done it yet?
Hadn't done it. And I also print the marriage certificate and the vows and whatever else I need.
In the car.
Which from that 240-volt plug. So the Land Rover didn't have it. So then I've started panicking. Fuck. So we load everything back into the wagon. We swap the tyres again. Put the patched one back on.
You need to wind this up.
Put the patched one back on. Anyway, so it was this whole fucking ordeal.
Yeah.
It only took about 35 minutes, but that was my extra travel time.
Yeah.
Got up there, had an hour up my sleeve. It was all fine. So anyway, after the wedding, I've messaged Robert to say, thank you so much, for pulling me out of the pickle this morning, for helping me with everything, whatever. And his response...
So all of this, folks, is for this line. So strap in. 12 minutes.
And mind you...
12-minute story.
Mind you...
This would want to be...
Backstory.
A fucking clanger.
Backstory, when...
How long's the backstory going to be?
When Landline rang me to say, we want to do a story on you...
Yeah.
I rang Robert and he said, what the fuck are you going to do with the country?
Yeah.
So that's the sort of vibe. So I've messaged him really heartfelt thank you, saying, you saved my
got me out of
whatever.
the shit.
And he wrote back and said, well, you were blocking the fucking driveway.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like the cut of Robert's jib.
I knew you would like that. So, Anyway, let's tick that one off the list. Very stressful morning, saved by Robert, and he couldn't give a flying fuck about my situation.
No.
He just cared that I get out of the fucking driveway.
Well, in saying that, and in fairness to Robert, who I've never met, he also didn't want to send you out on the road with a dodgy tyre.
I know. He was treating me like one of his daughters. I did love that. Yeah.
So Robert isn't all bad, clearly. Also, get the fuck out of my drive. I just did a little spit there, and I reckon it got caught in the... You'll be able to see that in the film.
You'll meet him, though, for sure.
I'm sure.
You'll meet him when you do my wedding.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Am I doing it?
You know you're doing it.
Oh, well, it could be any. It could be any number of people.
Do you know I've got a will?
All right.
And you're in my will.
Oh.
Because you'll be doing my funeral.
Very good.
Yeah. So now...
I don't have a... I've got 2 kids, a wife, and a mortgage. I don't have a will.
Well, I got 2 housemates, a gay and a mortgage.
Yeah.
I've got a will.
Very good. All right. Now, here's a line in this list. Again, I don't recall when I wrote it there, but I suspect, and if this is a...
Shit-faced?
No. To be honest, it was we've spoken a couple of episodes ago about my mate that died. It was the day that I found out he died. I had to do a wedding that day, which I did. It was all fine. The couple were great. I didn't tell anybody there. And I worked with Dee and Corey, Dee from Little Black Bo.
And Corey from Hunter Valley Video. Who we fucking love.
Yeah, we love them both.
Best in the biz.
But, we stayed at Tiona Caravan Park, and I had the family there, and Dee came and had a few beers afterwards. And so I was slightly rattled, and I was already jamming beers. Yeah. And I've got this, it's in quotes, so I suspect it's a line that Dee used, and I went, I need to make a note of that. And it's just because we've gone a number of episodes now and we haven't mentioned this act. This is an act that people do that we've spoken about many times, and we haven't for the last 3. And it's just a line that you could possibly use in your own life and throw it out there. So it's like one of those ones that something's like a something. What's that, a metaphor or a... Anyway, simile. I think it's called a simile.
Because it's similar. Maybe that makes sense.
Getting pegged like a clothesline.
That definitely was a D line.
Yeah, I think that was one of hers.
Did you know for the longest time, I did not know that Dee had a husband and kids.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she was a lesbitarian. And she knows that I know this about her. But don't you think she just gives off that really fun...
I don't.
No?
Well, she's really fun. She's really fun.
Yeah.
But I never for a moment thought that. Maybe because I always knew she had a husband and kids.
Yeah.
And because, she posts about her kids on Facebook.
Well, maybe I wasn't that close with her, but yes. And also her parenting stories are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It's because kids are fucking problematic. Mate.
Yeah. So
all kids.
Yeah.
What else have I got? I've got a number of little short ones on here.
Sex stories. I feel like they're a crowd favourite.
I don't have any.
You don't have any?
Well, I do, but I'm not sharing them.
No, you did last time.
Oh, did I? Yeah. Oh, yeah, busted dude. I don't think that's come out yet.
No, it hasn't.
I don't think that's come out yet.
I was so excited. No, I've got here, we got a new cleaner recently.
All right.
So the old cleaner...
Sounds like a setup to a porno straight away.
She decided to, to retire and go around Australia.
Wait, the last cleaner... fucking got PTSD and is taken stress leave.
Well, that leads very well into this because the new cleaner came on board and I've done the whole show of where everything is. This cupboard's got this cupboard's got this. Go for it. I'll be in the office doing my thing. And then my housemate, Kayla, is downstairs. She's a lawyer. 1 day a week she works from home.
And that 1 day a week she just fucking sends heaps of messages to the two aunties.
So she's downstairs messaging me upstairs, and she's like, OMG, the cleaner just found Rambona in the cupboard.
Which, as long-term watchers or listeners will know, is a giant black cock that we used to prop a clock up on.
Yeah, giant black cock. Anyway, so she's found Rambona in the cupboard, and I've then blamed...
Poor old Jake. Jake's over here from
Shout Brewing.
This is the first he's heard of it.
Sorry, that's my housemate. The cleaner's since gone on to break a plot plan and felt very bad about it. I said, Don't worry about it. You had to find my housemate's cock.
Yeah.
So
don't worry about that plot plan. It was Jake's.
Yeah.
show me your list, will you, please?
Oh, no, okay, on that, I've got some more sex stories. That's where it was
Well, this
leading
is
into.
where, yeah.
You want to check what we've done?
No, I want to know if we're going to, because we've talked about Uncle Monty's advice line.
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple
that's
of
where I'm
times.
getting to.
Great.
Yeah, good.
Off you go.
So-
Just try and keep it fucking succinct.
So we've got two Uncle Monty's advice lines.
Yes.
Which we would have appreciated a few more, but you're all fucking slack.
Or you just don't want advice from this pair of fuckwits.
All right, here we go.
What are you
Verbatim.
eating, Jake? It
Smells like
delicious.
BO.
Oh,
Do you think it's a...
no. It smells great.
Wow. I'm getting strong sense of BO.
Well, maybe it is because
No, I smell like
you smell like Paco
John Paul
Rabanne.
Gaultier.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no. What did you say, Paco Rabanne?
Yeah.
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 Cute. He thinks he knows me.
No. I've got the Paco Rabanne one at home, and you got in the car, and I went, oh, it smells a bit like the one I've got at home.
No.
No, and it's funny. Here you go. We're talking about sex stories. This isn't really one. This goes to show
Goes to show.
goes to show what a degenerate I am. I'm actually a bit loath to say this, but I've gone this far now, so I might as well. When you said it smells a bit like BO, my beautiful wife will sometimes at the end of a long day go, oh, fuck, I smell terrible. I go, come here. Something about it.
Fuck, I
If it
learned
was-
so much more about you.
If it was like really disgraceful, like there's this something about the hint of it that I go, like I kind of it makes my lip kind of curl,
And your cock kind of hardened. Yeah. It's, although that's okay, but like sniffing a toes or,
I've
you know,
never sniffed them.
what are you done with them?
What's on your list, mate?
Fuck. Kate's not going to be a fan of this one, is she?
She'll be fine, mate. She's met me before.
True, and she does like me more than you, I think, so.
Hardly.
I get the vibe. I get it. Yeah. No.
Anyway, so we've got Uncle Monty's advice line. We've got two, and they're on a similar wavelength. And we probably shouldn't name the people.
No, we won't.
Right.
No, especially considering one. Yeah, no, there's one that's definitely not nameable.
Right.
But I'm going to start with that one, and then I'm going to tell another couple of stories, which feeds back some other content.
Listen.
We got time. I got the mic. We got time. Dear Uncle Monty's, my housemates are having a lot of loud sex, and while I'm happy for them, it's depressing as a single Pringle. I'm not sure if I should tell them to turn it down, wank to the sultry sounds, or ask them if I can join. What do I do? Sincerely, desperate and dick deprived.
Wow.
Thoughts?
I mean, it all depends, of course, on the what's the word I'm looking for? The calculations, the who's who in the zoo,
The dynamic.
There we go. Yeah, all of that.
Well, good friends, I imagine. I imagine from the situation, good friends.
Well, and regardless of that, asking them to slow down is probably we can knock that straight off.
Yeah.
That's not happening. I mean, the next one you're probably going to you could at least wank to it. For sure. And then...
But in saying that, the wank, what if it is louder than the sex that's happening next door?
Well...
Is that weird, or is that encourageable for us?
It's one of those ones that's...
Not for us, I mean for the people fucking. It's
Wow.
No, continue.
So,
I love that Jake's completely oblivious.
well, Jake has got nothing to do with Jake. Let's just make that clear right now.
Well, it fucking does.
Well, no, not in terms of this, because I don't know that he's desperate and dick deprived.
No. But
I don't know that he's...
But in terms of hearing it.
Oh, he's one of them.
In terms of hearing it. Yeah.
I should say many, many years ago, I used to share a house with a friend, and the layout of the house was, it was just two bed. It's like a skinny house in Cooks Hill.
Yeah.
2 bedrooms like this, but they turned the attic into a room, and it was accessed out of the back bedroom.
Yeah.
And so I'd had another housemate who had that room, and she slept down the bottom, I slept in the front. And then when she left, I snavelled that room, and I moved all my bed and stuff up into the attic. So I had like computer and stuff downstairs, and this weird little staircase that went up into the attic, and there was my bed upstairs. But my bed then was directly above the housemate below's room.
Yeah.
And she and her bloke at the time used to like whinge all the time that they had like a hanging light, and they reckon the hanging light used to like they'd be like boom, 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 boom.
I gave reference to that on Wednesday's wedding about how many times they broke the bed, and it was only that they could remember because of Snapchat memories.
Oh, good.
From a certain date that came up, where she would share that to her entire work family, saying, "Oh my God, the sex is so good, we broke the bed."
So back to that person who's anonymous.
So the question was...
No, I know. So it's at least wank to it, but I would say if that's all you're going to do, I mean, if you feel that you can ask to join in, then give it a crack. I mean, they can only say no.
Oh, she did ask if I can join. Yeah.
Yeah, mate, you just read it out.
Yeah.
And then at worst, though, have a wank. And then I would suggest make as much noise so they're aware that you're there.
True. So in response, you say maybe ask to join. I do know as a fact, one of the parties involved in the loud fucking is repulsed by beavers. So would not be keen on
one
a third
of the parties
joining.
or two of the parties?
No, you.
Oh, don't say too much.
I know that one of the parties has had
Experience in that area.
dalliances in that area.
Now, we had another one that was of a similar...
We did.
Have you got it there?
We do.
Who shall remain, unlike the other person
I think we nearly could. Anyway,
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
No, we're going to do it. We're going to go... So, Shout Brewing, that's where we're at.
Probably just say the name. Don't have to say the name
connection.
and where they work.
No, and the address.
Yeah.
All right, well, no, it's too late. Shout, the amazing manager here at Shout, who's not here currently because they're closed for our recording, but Gus...
Look, just be clear.
It's too late, I've said
They're not closed for our recording.
They
are closed,
Could you
and we
just
are
at
recording
least
here
once-
anyway.
Could you just once try and make us look like a bigger deal? Also, Jake, we're halfway through. When you finish it, barn me.
Jake,
Please,
do not...
What's he eating? B.O. barn me.
He's eating a burrito bowl, mate, which is...
That'll do.
Do you know what that is?
Burrito
It's just the
bowl?
contents of a burrito, but instead of it being in a wrap, it's in a bowl.
Deconstructed burrito.
Yeah.
That's all right. No, he's making it. He's making the beer from scratch.
That's because you've done that. Now, what's going to happen there, Lincoln?
Doesn't matter.
He reckons he's got it covered.
So we've got it. Gus.
Hang on, stop talking. Stop talking for 2 seconds. Right, now we're good. Now he's got a sample that AI can cut out.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
That's clever. It changed tone then, though.
What about... Wait, I get the shout all the time about being the old man who doesn't know how anything fucking works.
I'm a technophobe. I admit that wholly and solely.
Just go back to
hate
your
technology.
Stevie Nicks records, mate, and fucking...
All right,
done.
so Gus, manager of Shout Brewing.
Fucking hell. Can I just be clear? Can I just say something to people out there, though, too? If you send in an Uncle Monty's advice line, we're not going to read your name out, all right? So we're not going to... It's just because we know this person and we're at there now, and that's why we're doing it. But we don't want to discourage people from writing in.
True, but
if you're going to go, Jenny Smith of 34 Bolton Avenue, Mayfield writes, I've been fucking my neighbour and I don't know how to tell my husband.
He never said...
He
never said to keep it anonymous. So, we're going to go for it. Great up this morning. Keep slamming. Oh, no, keep slamming Jake, please. That was you.
I haven't yet.
You have. You said, fuck you, Shout Brewing. Where's our fucking beers?
I never said that.
When you were at your house.
I said something close, but not exactly that.
And moral dilemma, when you know someone's been cheated on, not a close friend,
This is a good one.
without the other partner's knowledge,
I don't give a fuck what he says, mate. You're a good man.
do you intervene or not?
Yeah, that is a good
Okay.
question. That is a good question.
So if you know somebody's been cheated on,
But not your close friend.
yeah,
Do you say anything? I say no. I say tell a close friend.
yeah,
Let them fucking deal with it. People don't appreciate that sort of
they
input from someone they don't know
don't
very
appreciate
well.
it or they don't agree with it or
No, but if
admit to
someone
it,
I barely knew came along with news like that, I'd be like, who the fuck are you?
yeah.
Why are you telling me this?
Unless it's hard proof.
But if you were like friend of it, there we go.
I married a fucking couple. This story exactly relates. So they got together.
Stop.
No.
Think. Stop and think.
I'm not going to say their names.
Should you say this out
And I
loud?
said it in the ceremony.
Okay.
Thank you so much, though. You're so sweet. They got together because she realised her husband was cheating
Right.
and found out who he was cheating with.
Oh, that's wild. I know what you're saying. And then
Yeah.
went and found that person.
Then she went and found the guy
Yeah.
whose girlfriend
And
was
you did
cheating.
their wedding.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So the girl that was getting cheated on by her husband and the guy that was getting cheated on by his girlfriend, she
Yeah, we got it.
messaged and met up with him.
We got it.
And then they ended up
married.
getting married by
What about
me.
the original cheaters?
There's still... This is hilarious because it was part of their story. And it's like...
Were they at the wedding?
talking about how, the one that got dirtied and the one that got dirtied now together, living their best fucking life, business fucking thriving, and both the exes still together, but they're living in the basement of the fucking one of the mother's homes. So it's kind of like
We're winning.
we're winning, absolutely,
We're winning.
So, did you think that story tied in well with what we were saying?
I'm not sure, but
Oh, thank you.
we've done it.
No, we've done it. Okay, so back to this.
No, we're done.
No, we're not.
I don't know if you don't know.
We've got one more.
Lincoln is whistling.
How many minutes? 30. Shall
How
we do
long is this?
another?
Well, it depends. No, well, let's save it. Because no one else might write in.
Well, I haven't finished his thing. It was
I
a
thought that was
two-parter.
it.
Okay. No, okay. So, moral dilemma. Your housemate is / has... Your mousemate. Your house... Stand by. Your housemate has just come home and you have someone over for activities that fall under the umbrella term coitus, and it's really, really good coitus at that. Do you decide to carry on?
Just when I'm playing it there, you don't have to do coitus like that. If it's not like, if it's actual coitus, you can just say coitus.
Oh,
You don't have to do that.
is that like fucking?
No, well, that's like, coitus is like not the thing, like, oh,
Also, I think I just
friends.
went to do coitus, but then stuck that. Do you decide to carry on at your usual volume, or are you flying under the radar? I know what I'm doing. I'm living in the jungle.
yeah, that's their problem for coming home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You would just go at usual volume.
Hey, no, look, and I'll be honest. I'm saying too much. I like a bit of noise.
Also,
I don't like silent routing. Can I tell you, and then no one in this room knows about this. When you got kids, there's a lot of silent routing.
Yeah.
And it's fucking shit. I mean, it's good. You're getting, you're getting
You're getting there.
the coitus,
Yeah.
but
But a part of you just
yeah,
wants to go, oh, yeah, peg me, baby.
like
yeah.
like a clothesline.
Yeah, peg me like a clothes.
All right, that's it. On that on that bombshell, peg me like a clothesline. Fucking hell.
One more?